Okay, so that was really funny. I just did an entire video for 30 minutes and the mic was not actually on. Beautiful. Okay, so this reading is for couples, married couples, for the month of February 2025 for Aquarius. Okay, or Aquarius placements, but if you find yourself here, there's definitely something for you. And Michael's like, we're gonna get the quick and dirty version. I know, because we just did this. And so mhm, more cleansing. So for the month of February for my couples, it is going to be a terry cloth month. All right, and terry cloth, if you don't know what that is, oh, by the way, I'm Jenese. Thank you. If you're new here, thank you for finding me. If you're not, thank you for coming back. And so terry cloth is usually used in like babies bath towels, yeah, because it's like really soft and it gets and used for cars too, right? It gets the water up really fast and kind of quickly. And so for my couples, you guys are going to be going through a purification, renewal, and cleansing process where you're going to be shedding the old negativity to embrace new beginnings. All right, and this new beginning is definitely getting ready for that March energy, for that spring, kind of thing. And I'm just hearing like step into spring. It's very beautiful. And so one of the things when I first was channeling this reading and getting messages for it, we were singing, I accept the marriage of my heart and mind. And so the one thing that spirit wants to bring to all couples is remembering that the acceptance of self, the marriage of your mind and your heart is always comes first, right? It doesn't matter if you're single or if you're in a marriage or if you have a boyfriend, if you have kids or not have kids, like your union is top priority. Okay, and so I feel like in the month of February you guys will be kind of mirroring each other, but in a deeper way. You are going to be realizing the projections that you are putting onto each other, and you're going to be willing to step back from those projections and see each other's truths. Okay, and in that energy, the feminine energy is going to be the koi fish, which is water energy number 4. You guys are going to be really in your manifestation power because you're going to be doing a lot of emotional cleansing. All right, and it's almost like you've done the healing, and you've done the turning the lesson into wisdom, but now it's like getting it out of the body, getting it out of the emotional body, out of the physical body, out of the mental body, getting the old programs out, reprogramming the subconscious mind, really focusing on what you want and not what you don't want. Like the power of the wand is really going to be in the feminine's hand, within the marriage within February 2025. And for the masculine, your energy is going to be more like the bear, which is also number 4, and it's earth energy, because you are going to be getting tons of activations and tons of downloads. All right, and so you're going to be more tired, you're going to be more in hibernation mode, you're going to be more in relaxed mode, especially when it comes to nighttime. You may want to look up at the stars and kind of want to just do more meditations at night. You may want to do your breath work at night, or even just be more outside at nighttime, because you're just going to feel a sense of kind of peace, but you are going to be doing a lot more sleeping and things like that in the month of February. So what's coming in is a little bit of journal work, and because the feminine energy is going to be a little bit more active, not that it's going to fall all onto the feminine, but because your power of manifestation is just really amplified at this during that time in the month, you're going to have the power to shift your relationship into new timelines. That's for the highest and greatest good of you, your partner, and your family all involved, right? Which is that's also for, that's really beautiful. That's really so beautiful. So the one thing is how do you see love? Do you see love as a battlefield, right? Do you think that you have to go through war in order to have the marriage you want, that kind of thing? Because if you truly believe that, then that's what you will manifest, a battlefield. you will manifest the war to have the marriage that you want. Okay. And so I feel like you're going to be recognizing where you are manifesting things to be harder than what they need to be. And I feel like it might be a trait of your mother or feminine energy in your family that got kind of passed down, a need for control, a passive aggressive energy, that kind of thing. And maybe a little, I don't know why this is coming in, but a little bit of underhandedness, or doing things out of spite, that kind of thing. So I feel like if you did this in the past, you're going to be recognizing it, and there's going to be forgiveness work that's going to come up on your part, right? Because again, like you looking into your masculine's energy, you're going to be able to see very deep parts of yourself. Okay. Yeah. And there's also this energy of you are enough for me and I am enough for you. Okay, so that's also what you guys are going to be working on during the month of February 2025, which is really beautiful because you're coming to this point where you're both owning the masculine feminine within you, right? But you're also saying that I step into my power when I'm with you, and I step into my power when I'm not with you, right? Which is in itself very powerful, right? Very powerful. And I think it's reminding me of Jay-Z, like power couple, right? Jay-Z and Beyonce, and this energy of um holding the same power with your partner as you do when you're not with them, because you both feel worthy, you both feel enough, you both feel deserving. And in that energy, you feel worthy and deserving of receiving love, abundance, happiness, wealth, good fortune, lucky chances, these things. So you're definitely stepping into a portal of abundance, which I feel whoever is resonating with this so far, you've probably been seeing lots of eights, lots of threes, lots of sixes, lots of fours. Yeah, 713. Mm-hmm. That's my number for union, like with spiritual union. Yeah. It's like when your spirit is guiding you to death and rebirth, and to me that is alignment, because that's what this process is. You're always going through some kind of lesson, some kind of growth, and it grows you, right? So think about it. When a child grows out of their Halloween costume, they don't keep wearing the same one every year. They get a new one. So it's just like you guys are growing together, but you're willing to shed the skin together as well, and so um yeah. So Archangel Gabriel wants to say that's also a significant sign of longevity, is when you're both willing to shed the old together, when you're both willing to let go of the past together, right? And so some of you guys are in this spot and you're stepping together, and some of you guys are healing the wounds and mending the bridges, from past situations, circumstances, words said, unsaid, actions taken, actions not taken, right? Yeah. And then okay, yeah. So then this is just a really beautiful exercise that came through. It is to write down 3 negative things that you feel about your partner, or that you are seeing about your partner. So this is what you're witnessing, what you are seeing. 3 negative things. And then for the first negative, what you're going to do is you're going to turn it into a positive. You are going to write down what the positive feeling, positive outcome would be, like the opposite of that negative thing, right? And you're going to do it in a way to where you're not judging it, and there's no scarcity in it as well. Like no one's sacrificing, so it's a compromise. Whatever that positive outcome is, it's happiness for both involved. That kind of energy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's possible. And so when you write down this what's a positive outcome, now you are to feel it, you are to visualize it within your heart space. And it is, what are the words that you are both saying to each other in this positive outcome? What sounds do you hear? Where are you at? What's surrounding you? Are you in the kitchen? Are you on the porch? Are you in the car? Where are you at? What are your facial expressions? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Like all of this comes into setting the mood, the tone, because color and sound and environment all affect your vibration. And so by you bringing in and changing and hearing and feeling and seeing the the joyful, I don't want to say joyful, but by, like, if he's wearing the color blue, you're going to feel more receptive to what he's saying because you're seeing the color blue, right? If you're hearing the birds singing, or you're hearing the lawnmower, it might invoke different feelings within you, even as the observer, as you're writing this new story, and you are alchemizing out that negative energy and changing it into positive. Do you have a plant on the table? Is it a flower plant? Is it a green plant? What is soothing to both you and your partner, to where you can come to a compromise by seeing the truth of each other, and therefore being able to come to the truth of both of you, right? Single one, a unity, right? That kind of thing. Also, are you in front of a window? Is it light outside? Is it dark outside? How much light is in the room? So all of these things, and you feel your positive outcome. You feel into it as if it is actually happening. And once you get into that, you feel the rise of any kind of emotions. As you feel something, you're like, oh no, it feels better when we're having this positive outcome in the daytime. We're sitting on the porch. He just bought me a glass of iced tea, and we're starting to talk about it, and we see the kids playing out on the grass, like whatever. And once you come into it and you really feel how you're feeling, as you kind of change the situation into a more positive environment for yourself, where you feel safe. And I don't want to say necessarily vulnerable, right? Because sometimes vulnerability may be a trigger, right? So it's this energy of feeling open, right? And feeling safe, which equals vulnerability, but it's the way, the perspective of you coming at it, where you still feel safe to really allow yourself to create this moment for you and your partner, and to alchemize out the energy, right? And so you're noticing how you feel, and you're changing things like that. You look down at yourself, you're wearing a light purple dress, right? And you're like, that makes me feel expansive. And or it doesn't, and you say, oh no, I'm actually wearing a pale yellow, or I'm not wearing a dress at all, I'm wearing jeans and Nikes, like, you know what I mean? So just feel into it, really see it as if you're creating that scene. You are the director, and allow yourself to create everything that is needed to create, as you have this negative, and you turn it into a positive. Okay. And then when you feel like you've come to the end of that scene, allow yourself to just fall back into calmness, into truth, into gratitude. And if you're ready, go to number 2. What is the second negative that you see about your partner? Do the same thing, turn it into a positive. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so also in the month of February for you guys, there's this energy of, well, it's a lot of force, so you're manifesting security and stability. I feel like with the coins in the koi card, yep, that feminine energy, you are definitely you guys are going to be able to grow your money in February, because extra is going to be coming in. There's also this energy of the unexpected, which is card 43. And so with the koi and the bear, that's 4 4, and then with unexpected, that's another 4. So 3 4s. So this union is protected by the angels. I feel like some of you guys might have angel numbers, like in your house or in your room, or like on the wall, or angels or something like this. And they just want you to know that they are supporting you and helping you, and to reach out as well. And then with that 3, it's just beautiful energy of, I just feel like a lot of celebration coming in, a lot of love and soothing and relief coming in. There's going to be something unexpected that just brings you guys both this feeling of relief, okay, especially when it comes to finances. I do feel like maybe you're gonna take a trip or go or travel somewhere, and maybe it might be unexpected travel or something planned, or you might unexpectedly have a really good time at somewhere that you both go to. And if you have kids, for some reason, I feel like they're not involved in that. Um, there may be something else, but there's definitely going to be something for you and your partner. And maybe it's something as simple as an unexpected movie comes on that you both like really enjoy, and you get to have that night to yourselves. It could be something like that, and it kind of just takes you back to when you first fell in love, or when you first realized that you wanted to be with this person, for the rest of your life type of energy. Yeah. And also the Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. So it's also going to be a lot of very highly intuitive moments. Okay, so this is also why the feminine is going to be really in her manifestation power, because you're going to be you're going to be in the truth of the moon. It's almost like you're going to be very compassionate, but you're going to be super psychic, and you're just going to know things, and you're just going to know things, and you're going to feel them very strongly, and you're just going to have this very truth about you. But this is also why, like, while the masculine is getting these activations, these downloads and things like this, that you might be doing a lot more self-care. You might be doing, while the masculine's like sleeping and integrating the energy and just allowing it to come out, you might be the one doing the journal work. You might be the one that is really kind of doing the finance planning or doing the ritual work when it comes to the money, the feminine energy. Now remember, feminine energy is not the male, the female avatar or the male avatar. It could be either one, physical body. Okay. hmm Yeah, so I feel like in the month of February, I was just seeing if there was any more, because there was some, we were just tapping into some stuff in the last video. It's quite interesting. And there was a question that came out, and someone, and I don't even know if this person is going to be watching now, because I felt like it was so yeah, I'm sorry. It was yeah. So with it's February 2025. You guys are just it's going to be this energy of staying grounded, but also staying in your truth, right? And so there are going to be lots of truths that are going to be revealed, but it's not anything that you guys can't handle. It might be some things you have to talk about, work through, come to compassion, understanding within each other. But I feel like when you come into a marriage, and maybe this is just my own opinion, but I feel like when you agree to be with someone for the rest of your life, you also agree, to forgive them, but you agree to honor and respect yourself as you honor and respect them, right? That kind of a thing. So yeah, and I feel it's that way when you come into union with yourself, into marriage of mind and heart within yourself. It's the same thing, that you agree to forgive yourself, hold no grudges, and you agree to honor and respect yourself as well in all moments, and yeah, and it's almost like even those moments where you kind of step out of your energy and you allow yourself to be triggered or something like that, you still go back and you're like, I still forgive you for that. You know what I mean? Is that kind of thing. Like, I just want you to know that I'm not holding that in my heart. I've let it go, that kind of energy. So there might be a lot of that happening, especially just because of the cleansing and the renewal. And forgiveness brings renewal. It brings cleansing, transformation, and it brings purification, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. I wish you would have been here for the first one. It was really good, but I'm going to end it now. I love you so very much. And yeah, namaste.